Hey guys, we're on our way to a job in Sunset Beach, I believe it is, on Pacific Coast Highway. They started off with a cracked sink, and then they decided to not repair that. Well, they started off with a cracked sink and wanted to repair it, but then they decided they would want to put in a whole new vanity. I think it's from 36 to 48. So we went ahead and ordered them a new vanity, and we got it yesterday right on time. So we're heading over to the condo because we didn't even think about whether the angle stops are good, because if the angle stops are bad, we're going to get nowhere, because you know you've got 4 units attached to one main shutoff. So with that being said, we have to make sure the angle stops are good, and if they're good, then we can move forward. If not, we're pretty much going to burn up the whole day trying to get somebody from the condo association to give us approval, because I wouldn't know which 4 units. That's something I should have had in my mind, but at first we had 2 different sinks to see which one we were going to use for replacement. Then she switched it up on us, and I didn't even think about the angle stops because the sink itself doesn't have a faucet. So anyway, we're gonna get there and we're gonna look at those angle stops and see if we can shut them off, and go from there, guys. Well, we'll see when we get there.
It's 34 inches height.
Okay. Okay guys, we're here. This is the bathroom that we're going to change it to a 48, which is going to come to about right here. The sink is cracked right there. The angle stops are in good shape. I don't know if you can see them down there, but they're in good shape. So they did shut off, so this job is clear to go. There's a drain right here that we'll have to see about going around, notching out the new cabinet. The other one doesn't have a splash, guys, so we're going to remove this, and Alicia's going to plaster it and texture it, and then we'll put the new one in and put a new mirror. So something like that, guys. All right, we're gonna get busy here, get some tools, and we'll start moving. All right, he's got everything out of there, the plumbing, the hoses, and then we'll move this thing out of here. Alicia will be here to cut this mold out right here and plaster it and go from there. Okay guys, we're just going to strip this cabinet down. We got the mirror off. We're going to take the top off, throw it in the dumpster. He's taking the doors off to make everything lighter for his old man. Just piece by piece we'll get it out of here, and then we'll go from there. Alright, Alicia's here to help us. Say hi, Al. She's going to feather it around there, and then she's going to remove about from here to here, just to give it a good stamp of approval. But first she's going to go around her edges and prep that. I can't cut it. Okay guys, she's got that all plastered up, looking really nice all the way to there. Now Vinny's got his tile cut right there where we're going to have to cut it, and over there we'll check his measurements, just that way we'll make sure everything's cool before we cut, and then we'll texture that and then maybe get it in. Okay guys, we're going to have to cut this tile out right here because this is a cabinet that's got to go all the way back because of the way the countertop fits. It would be sitting off kilter, so we're gonna have to measure this out and remove the tile as needed to set it in. I think that'll probably be the hardest part of the job, if any, but we'll see. Hey guys, the owner called and said the tenant had been complaining about the basket strainer in the kitchen and wanted us to look at it. What did you find, Alicia? She's already got that one on. Let's see what she put on. Okay, she's got that one on, ready to go.
Now you can see
Yeah,
that.
and the old one she said was cracked. I'm gonna see if I can see it,
Alright, I'm gonna
guys.
close the door.
Go ahead, Vinny's gonna cut tiles. Anyway, it had a crack there and it has a crack on the wall. I don't know if you can see where my finger's pointing. Right there, I'll show it to you. It's to the left. Leaking there from the bottom. Anyway,
That's plastic, right?
yeah, it's got a plastic innard. So Alicia's got this one full of plumber's putty. See the plumber's putty coming out? She already cleaned the plumber's putty on top. I didn't get to her fast enough. But everything is looking good.
Yep.
So, yeah. All right, guys. She's got that one almost whipped. She'll hook it up and check it for leaks.
Good.
Okay, guys. Vinny's all got everything tarped off here. He's got his eye protection on. He's going to cut that line. He's all with his little sombrero and everything. He's got his new laser vision, so he's protecting his eyes. He's going to cut that line. And over there, we'll see how it comes out. And we'll go from there. Let me get a picture for the owner. Got it.
We good?
Yep. I'll shut the door. Okay, guys. Alicia noticed another little leak when she hooked it all up to check the basket strainer. And this thing here is kind of screwed up. So now there's Vinny with his in and out burger hat on.
That's what we're having tonight.
Yeah, that's what we're having tonight. Alicia is over here cutting the ABS. Right there. She's going to glue on a new 90 or a 45. I don't know what she's going to do yet. Oh, she's got... Did you decide to go with a 90 or a 45?
I don't know, bravo.
Okay, so she's going to either do a 90 or a 45. One of the two. Alright, guys. No leaks. Everything's put back together. We're all good. Okay, guys. We've got... texture on the wall. Alicia plastered it and sprayed texture with that spray can. And it looks fairly nice. It looks really good, actually. Everything looks good. So we got the tile out all the way around. So we got a notch out for this right here, and we got a notch out for that other clean out or whatever the hell it is right over there. And
Oh, you want me to knock
so. No, I don't know. You have to see. No, that's the one you notched out already. The one on the left, on the right. So anyway, guys, she's now touching up the paint. We matched it as good as we can. She's going to paint the whole wall. We might, obviously the sink is going to line up perfectly at 24 inches, but the light fixture isn't. So we could move the box, or we could buy another fixture and manipulate the fixture. You know, but the easiest way to do that, if it's about the money, to do it the most inexpensive way, is to buy a brush nickel light bar with the core bulbs, and then you can take the inside plate and you can drill holes and you can manipulate it to the left, to the right, and you'll get it perfect. That's the easiest light fixture to manipulate, is the light bars with the core bulbs. These you can manipulate, but sometimes it requires you moving the box a little bit, and that depending on what you can do, because most of the time these boxes are right up on a stud. You know, so sometimes they're not easy. You have to notch the stud, or you know, but putting a light bar in will solve that, because it comes with a back panel that you can actually drill some holes through it, and you know, you can put some anchors in the wall and get it right where you need it, and you got it. Sometimes it requires a little bit of a pegtail, but most of those fixtures are bought because sometimes they need to be manipulated one way or the other, so they do give you long pigtails on those. Oh, I did. This was on anywhere. Alright guys, Vinny's got everything notched out a little bit better. We had to pull it away from the wall and notched her out a little bit better. We'll take it from there. We'll try it again and start over. Alright guys, Vinny's got it all shimmed and all leveled, as you can see there. He's just cutting his shims just to get those out of the way. Shimmed on the bottom, shimmed on the top. So we're almost 100% that way. A little off right there. So we'll shim it in that corner over there just a little bit. We'll put a shim right under there, then we'll cut it flush with the tile. Looking good though. Looking real good. Yeah, that's good. Okay guys, we did a dry run with our sink top. Everything's a-okay. There's a little gap over here, but there's nothing we can do. If they wanted to pay us to etch the walls, we could do that. And that's where we take a etch and we sketch the walls and we see where the high spots are versus the low spots, and then we shave the drywall and then we submerge the countertop a little bit into the drywall, and we can get this thing almost perfect all the way around. But that's a lot of time, that's more money, and she's all right with it being a little bit off on the wall, as long as we can caulk it and make it look nice. So she says as long as we can caulk it and it looks good, that's all she wants. And she goes, well, if this was my home and I was living here, then I'd have you etch the walls and get that thing set in, because right now we're gonna have a little bit of a gap right here, and in order to do that we could etch the drywall, fit the countertop in slightly, and then if there's any need for repair, Alicia could, like if we etched it too much or we go up too high, Alicia can float it and then texture it, and we're done, and no need for caulking. It'd be so tight. But in this case we're just going to set it and forget it, and Alicia will caulk the side of it to make it look good. Okay guys, we got the mirror in. We leveled it off with the other mirror there. We split the difference on the top and the bottom. Alicia is caulking the sides over here because there's a hairline gap, so she's caulking that. We're going to paint that as well, and then she's going to caulk around it as well. Okay guys, she's got that looking good, that caulking. She's got a little bit of a bevel to it so the water doesn't puddle there. That's what she's going to have to do to the back part as well. So, alright.
I got it.
Thank you.
Okay guys, she's got her faucet installed. Let's see what you got down here. Hooking up her drain now. Everything's looking good.
Thank you.
Tomorrow we're going to touch up the paint on the sides and over here and call it done. Oh, we're going to put in a new light fixture for her after that caulking dries, about 7-8 days. She made her decision too late, where we couldn't hold off on the caulking. I wasn't going to wait all night. Then she told me yes or no with the light fixture. See how the light fixture needs to be moved over to the right? Well, what I can do is if we buy the bar light fixture, brushed nickel decor, we'll be easily able to modify that fixture and put it right in the center. But we can't do it now because all that dirt will come down in that caulking and we'll never be able to get it clean. It's too soft for at least a week. Because yes, it skins over in 24 to 48 hours, but it's still, if you try to drag a rag in there after you get dust or something, it will leave an impression. You could still dent it, so she's gonna have to wait. Tomorrow it'll be dry enough for us to paint here, but that's about it. So she'll have to have us out on a separate work order to move that over. So, well, we will, no problem. Alright guys, she's wrapping this up. She's got her faucet in. She's putting her drain in there. Everything's looking good. We got to put some flanges. I'm going to buy the flanges that have the split in it. That way we can put them around the copper. I've added that onto my return list for tomorrow. Yeah, let's see how it looks under there. Yeah, looking real good. Alright guys, it's the next day here, and Alicia, the owner, decided to let us change the light fixture, so we don't want any of that crap falling into the fresh caulking over there. So she's getting that light fixture off. I'm going to grab it from her real quick. This is the light fixture we're going to put in because, see, we can manipulate that. The box can be over here, but we can still set it over here. That gives us a lot to play with without having to remove boxes. We'll remove boxes if a tenant or a landlord or an owner really wants it, a different kind of light fixture where you can't manipulate it, but this is a rental and this can be easily moved around, as Alicia will be doing soon. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to shut the camera off and grab the light from her because it had all the wires on it. But now what she's going to do is she's going to manipulate that fixture and put it where she wants over that mirror right there and get it exactly where she needs it without having to remove the box and plaster and all that stuff. Of course, you've seen us do that in the past where we remove boxes and move them over. Sometimes we have to put a pancake box because it's on top of a stud. Usually those boxes are there's a stud on one side or the other. But all right, we'll check back in with her. I went over and we checked the sink. There was no leaks. I went over to the kitchen and checked it. There was no leaks. We ran it a lot before we left last night, washing our rags out. Okay, what are you gonna do?
Okay, what we're gonna do here, this place is right here. So what we're gonna do is drill a hole here.
Put a rubber grommet?
Yes, and that way we can bring our wires and connect to the light fixture.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna put a
anchor
here,
yeah.
And then over here I'm gonna put another one on this side to reinforce it.
Okay, that sounds like a winner.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. And we'll put a rubber grommet. I'll get back with you when you make your holes and you decide to put the rubber grommet or whatever you do. Okay?
That sounds good.
Don't try to make it bigger. All right, guys, let's see what the hell she's doing over here. I got a little bit behind her. That's 3/4 right there. And when you have two up, that's 3/4. You want to try the insert, see if it works?
Yeah.
Where are you putting?
Also need to drill another hole right here, and it goes to the first one, the first level, right there. That's what I need.
Good enough. All right, now where's the rubber grommet for that?
It's in there.
Let's try it. If you need to go up a size, we will. Now, guys, she'll put that rubber grommet right in here. You want me to go up one, or can you get that in? I think you can get that in.
Let me try.
Want me to go one more? You got it there. You can go up one more.
Yeah, I think one more
Here,
will do.
hold this. I'll do it
I
for
think
you.
if I'm not mistaken, the whole thing has got to go in.
Okay.
That's it. Just release it.
Oh. Good idea.
Okay, let me clean this up.
You gonna try that now?
Here. Got a few shavings there. Let's take them off.
That's out of your drill bit kit, not mine, right?
Yeah, that's mine. I brought it just to make the hole, but I did it with a one drill bit. Now this one can go in there. See how nice it goes now? That's the size.
So let me get a picture of that for the owner.
See how nice and tight it's out?
Yeah.
It's good. There's no sharp edges. It's right on.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Go ahead, back to modifying.
I need a washer for that one hole.
All right, guys. Let's see what we got here. So show them where it's gonna go now. See
That's.
the one hole that she made.
And my switch is off, right? There it is.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, she pretended she got electrocuted.
Watch the spark. There we go. Here.
And then one anchor to the right.
Didn't go?
I don't know how much I got, but look. Okay, guys, she drilled that out. I don't know how my camera shut off for some reason. She drilled that out. to run and put her plastic thing in there, grommet. And she made another hole for the box. I don't know if you can see it right there. Let me point to it. She made another hole for this box right here. That's going to go for a screw. Instead of here, she made her own.
And then
And she'll put an anchor there. So one anchor, one box, and the stuff will come through there. So I guess we're good to go. Okay guys, she's reaming it out a little bit, so to speak.
This is what's cooking. This is nice and tight. Then we have another one and a butterfly. There we go.
Look at that, and she's got her little grommet right there with her wires coming through.
And there's level.
There's plenty right there. She's got them wrapped together nicely. That way I can turn the switch on and blow the circuit.
Yeah. All good. Right?
Alright, let's see how it looks after, right?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay guys, this portion I'm using my phone. My GoPro went nuts on me. So I'm finishing this off with my phone here. Alright guys, she's got her light fixture in and she's touching up the paint. You can see the fresh paint. She painted the whole wall yesterday, but she didn't cut the corners, so now she's cutting the corners on it just to get her done. That'll all blend together. So she's doing good there, I guess, guys. Kept all the dirt out of the plastic. Looking good. Okay guys, she's got this all painted. Everything's looking good. She's trimming off the wall. The wall looks great. Looking real good. Let's see over from this angle. We got our covers right there. We'll put those on before we go. She's going to paint down the side here as well. We'll see how it looks when she's done. Okay guys, everything is done. Everything is caulked and painted. Everything on the side here is all good. Let's see if she put the plates on the back. Yes, she did. Yeah, nicely done. So, let me get a... Looks good. Alright guys, well I think that's going to wind it up for this job. We cleaned up, made everything nice. Hey guys, where's Alicia?
Outside.
Hey Al. Say bye, Vinny.
Bye.
Allie, say goodbye.